Now Dinah, the daughter Leah had borne to Jacob, went out to visit the women of the land. When Shechem son of Hamor the Hivite, the ruler of that area, saw her, he took her and raped her. His heart was drawn to Dinah, daughter of Jacob. He loved the young woman and spoke tenderly to her. And Shechem said to his father Hamor, "Get me this girl as my wife." When Jacob heard that his daughter Dinah had been defiled, his sons were in the fields with his livestock, so he did nothing about it until they came home. Then Shechem's father Hamor went out to talk with Jacob. Meanwhile, Jacob's sons had come in from the fields as soon as they heard what had happened. They were shocked and furious because Shechem had done an outrageous thing in Israel by sleeping with Jacob's daughter, a thing that should not be done. But Hamor said to them, "My son Shechem has his heart set on your daughter. Please give her to him as his wife, intermarry with us. Give us your daughters, and take our daughters for yourselves. You can settle among us. The land is open to you. Live in it, trade in it, and acquire property in it." When Jacob heard that his daughter Dinah had been defiled, his heart was heavy with sorrow. He remained silent until his sons, who were in the fields, returned home. Hamor, Shechem's father, went out to speak with Jacob. He proposed a union between their families, suggesting that their peoples intermarry and live together in harmony. Jacob's sons returned from the fields and learned of the disgrace brought upon their sister. They were deeply grieved and angry, feeling that such an act should not be done. Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out to Jacob to speak with him. He said, "The soul of my son Shechem longs for your daughter. Please give her to him as his wife." Hamor continued, "Make marriages with us. Give your daughters to us, and take our daughters for yourselves. You shall dwell with us, and the land shall be open to you. Dwell and trade in it, and get property in it." The sons of Jacob answered Shechem and his father Hamor deceitfully, because he had defiled their sister Dinah. They said to them, "We cannot do this thing, to give our sister to one who is uncircumcised, for that would be a disgrace to us. Only on this condition will we agree with you, that you will become as we are, by every male among you being circumcised. Then we will give our daughters to you, and we will take your daughters to ourselves, and we will dwell with you and become one people." And so the terms were laid out clearly. The condition was simple yet profound. It required unwavering faith and absolute commitment. Everyone listened intently, knowing the gravity of what was being asked. After much deliberation, the agreement was finally reached. It was a pact that bound them together, a promise to uphold the conditions set before them. Each one pledged their loyalty, understanding the immense responsibility that came with it. What followed was a scene of utter devastation. The massacre was swift and brutal, leaving no room for mercy. The cries of the fallen echoed through the land, a stark reminder of the consequences of betrayal. In the end, the ground was soaked with the blood of those who had broken their vow. The city lay in silence, a testament to the wrath that had been unleashed. The aftermath of the brothers' fury was evident in every corner, in every street. The once bustling city was now a ghost town, echoing with the memories of what had transpired. The brothers, having exacted their vengeance, turned to the spoils of their conquest. They took the livestock, the wealth, and everything of value from the city. They carried away the women and children, and all that was in the houses. It was a scene of complete desolation and plunder. Jacob, upon seeing the destruction, was filled with fear. He said to Simeon and Levi, "You have brought trouble on me by making me obnoxious to the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites and the Perizzites. We are few in number, and if they join forces against me and attack me, I and my household will be destroyed." But the brothers stood their ground. They replied, "Should he have treated our sister like a prostitute?" Their words hung in the air, a stark reminder of the cause that led to such drastic actions. They believed their actions were justified, despite the consequences that now loomed over them.